Hello everyone, welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Lois insisted in the kitchen of the Quatermain home that Ned/Eddie couldn't remember her. A montage of the couple's flashbacks played on screen, including Eddie and Lois' wedding in New York in the 1990s and the subsequent revelation that Eddie was Ned Ashton. Brooke Lynn and Chase made an appearance. Lois was overjoyed to finally meet Chase. Eddie requested that Lois inform him about his and Lois' past. Lois agreed, recalling how she had become infatuated with Eddie. Lois inquired as she was jogging Eddie's memory as she delivered her story. Eddie stated that he had no recollection of anyone. Eddie's inability to remember the past quickly became a source of contention between Lois and Eddie. This Eddie Main has forgotten everything my Eddie put me through. But Eddie Main has also forgotten all of our beautiful, fantastic times. And you were a poorer man as a result of it, and I pity you, Lois added. Eddie, who was already irritated, walked off, saying he didn't need Lois' sympathy. Lois apologized to Chase for letting her rage get the best of her. Chase joked that he knew where Brooke Lynn's spirit came from. Chase told Lois about the first time he met Brooke Lynn and how he had admired her from the start. Tracy was also taken aback when Gregory paid a visit to the Quatermain estate. Gregory thanked Tracy for mistakenly informing Chase of Gregory's ALS diagnosis. Tracy urged Gregory to take a seat and offered him a drink. Before agreeing to play backgammon, Tracy and Gregory sipped scotch. Gregory later thanked Tracy for their time together as he prepared to leave. Tracy and Gregory hugged after agreeing to play each other again. Tracy appeared in the kitchen after Gregory had left. Tracy said that Brooke Lynn and Chase were only together because of her. "Because you blackmailed my daughter to get what you wanted," Lois snarled at Tracy. Jocelyn informed Dante at the Port Charles police station that Ava had not been seen since the previous evening. Jocelyn requested Dante for assistance, and he agreed to look for Ava. Jocelyn attempted to reassure Avery that Ava was fine when Dante left the station. Mason had drove Ava to a forested location outside at the same time. Ava begged Mason not to kill her. Mason nonchalantly produced another lollipop, and he grinned at Ava's predicament. "You're full of it, Ava. I'm not going to abandon you. We'll sit here quietly and wait for my orders," Mason explained. Cyrus thanked Austin for testifying at Cyrus' hearing at the hospital. Austin requested that Cyrus inform Mason to release Ava, and he claimed that Ava was not a threat. Cyrus called Mason after Austin departed to see a patient and told him to take Ava home. Mason gave Ava a nasty look after Cyrus' command. "To hell with the boss's orders," Mason declared after Cyrus hung up the phone. Mason reached inside the car and grabbed Ava, who yelled at Mason to leave her go. They were about to leave when they noticed the headlights of an oncoming automobile. Dex got out of the car and aimed his rifle at Mason. Mason was commanded by Dex to release Ava. Ava instructed Dex to aim at Mason. Dex did not discharge his firearm. Mason instead fired a shot at Dex, but he missed. Ava managed to break free from Mason's grasp. Dex charged at Mason, and they wrestled on the ground near a cliff's edge. Dante emerged as Mason attempted to push Dex over the edge. Dante opened fire on Mason twice. Dex approached Ava and removed her handcuffs. Dante noticed Mason had been shot nearby, but was still alive. Dante inquired as to why Mason had kidnapped Ava. Mason, according to Ava, had been following orders. Dante inquired as to whether Ava had obtained a name from Mason. Ava claimed she hadn't, but she vowed Mason's boss would be sorry once she found out who they were. Drew told Carly in his hospital room that he was well enough to return to Pentonville. Carly was concerned that whoever had attempted to murder Drew in Pentonville would complete the job. Drew reassured Carly not to be concerned. Carly and Drew were shocked when Cyrus entered after hearing a knock at the door. Cyrus explained that he had been released from Pentonville earlier that day, and he had came by to check on Drew, given that Drew had saved Cyrus' life. Cyrus revealed to Carly that he was the one who discovered Drew asleep in the jail shower. Cyrus left shortly after. Carly was outraged that Cyrus had been released from prison as Drew was slated to return to Pentonville. Just then, Carly received a phone call from Jocelyn, who informed her that something had occurred and that she needed to return home immediately. At the same time, on the hospital elevator, Austin wanted to know if Ava was okay from Cyrus. Austin, according to Cyrus, is not in a position to make demands. It's important to remember who's in charge here, Cyrus stated before exiting the elevator. General Medical Center spoilers reveal that Ned Quatermain isn't himself these days. Ned believes he is his alter ego, Eddie Main, after cracking his head at the Metro Court. Is Ned leaving the show, or will he regain his memory? Spoilers for General Hospital. Ned Quatermain is perplexed. According to General Hospital spoilers, Ned was on his way to inform Drew Cain, who turned him over to the SEC when he collapsed and struck his skull. Unfortunately, Ned could have fixed a lot of difficulties at the time, including his family blaming him for the incident when Nina Reeves was the one who made the phone call. So yet, Ned has had no recollection of his previous life with Olivia Quatermain. This has also been extremely difficult for Ned's adopted son, Leo Quatermain. Leo is autistic and has no understanding why his father has forgotten about him. Leo and Eddie have, at the very least, found a method to communicate. Lois Cerullo is back in Port Charles, according to GH spoilers. Lois Cerullo, Ned's ex-wife, recently arrived in Port Charles. Lois has always loved Eddie, but she was also Olivia's best friend. Can Lois assist in bringing Ned back, or will she try to take Eddie away from Olivia? Could Lois do something so devious to her Bensonhurst closest friend? Eddie Main wanted to leave town, General Hospital spoilers. Eddie wanted to leave town the moment he awoke from his coma. He hasn't gotten too far before being hauled back to Port Charles. Eddie is also developing feelings for Olivia, which is making her feel awkward. After all, Eddie and Ned appear to be two different people right now. Is Olivia mistaken in falling for her husband's other identity? Olivia misses Ned, and Eddie is her sole link to him right now. What if Ned never returns? Should Olivia be prepared to spend the rest of her life with Eddie, or can she simply forget about her husband and move on? How can Olivia give up on a man she loves so much? Eddie Main seems to be staying in GH spoilers. Eddie appears to be staying in Port Charles for the time being, which implies that Ned will also be in town for the foreseeable future. Will Eddie be the major character from now on, or will Ned finally make an appearance? Ned may remember the truth now that Michael Corinthos knows Martin Gray, Michael E. Knight, was associated with the SEC. Imagine if Michael fails to unearth the truth and Ned simply remembers. Will Ned be the one to destabilize Nina and Sonny's marriage by disclosing the truth about her deception? Will Eddie decide to leave town and pursue his musical career? Will Ned regain his memories and his life, revealing the truth to Drew and the rest of the family? So what do you guys think about this update? Let me know in the comments below. And if you like my videos, please press like and subscribe for more. I'll see you guys next time.